So with Module 26, we'll be getting a pretty big Masterwork update. This is the preview server and let's cover all the new things. So first of all, this Masterwork update will require you to have unlocked all of the Sharandar recipes to then get the next ones in the Module 26 zone. I've created a document here where we cover all the new things. I personally don't have Masterwork unlocked as of now, so to start things off you will need to pick up your quest from the artisan within Sharandar. You'll need to have purchased all the recipes from him, you'll get the quest, and then you'll head over to the new zone and be able to buy all the latest recipes. Yeah, that's a whopping 10.5 million Astral Diamonds to get each recipe. Sharandar recipes were the same price, 10.5 million. Before that we had Chultan recipes of 1 and 2 and they cost 3.5 million. That was 7.5 million plus then your 10.5 from your Sharandar. You're looking at 18 million. Plus then if you want to get all of these, you're nearly at 30 million Astral Diamonds just to fully unlock Mastercrafting. Hella expensive. Now these Mastercrafting will have new Explorer charts, but you will not be spending guild marks to get them. You will be spending the new campaign currency. Now there is a big issue with this because only people who have Mastercrafting unlocked can actually buy those Explorer charts. And those Explorer charts are going to cost, the campaign currency, which is these favors, which are going to be the same rate that you gain like the Menzoberranzan and the North Dark Reaches ones. So not exactly the easiest currency to grind. If you're listening, devs, I highly recommend you change it so that anybody can spend their currency to get those charts. Otherwise, these prices of this gear is going to be obscenely expensive because as we've already said, there's not going to be many people who are willing to spend 30 million to get Mastercrafting all unlocked. And it will also help newer players grind the new zone, getting currency, getting these items to then sell them for some profit. So let's cover the gear. And yes, we have new weapons. These weapons are going to have 1,900 item level. You see that just there. That is an upgrade from the Feywood weapons that we would have at 1,500 item level. I assume you can get these to 2,000 item level on a +1 variant, and you can see all the different reagents are the new stuff from both these Explorer charts, and you'll need to do some Abyssal hunts. You can see the bonus gives you 2% outgoing damage, healing, and damage reduction, exactly like the Stronghold bonus. But these are Masterwork 8 weapon sets. The only thing is though, that the new ones will not give you any weapon modifications. They are completely phasing those out. So some people might want to stick with the weapon modifications for like the action point gain, the recharge speed. But really, in most cases, outside of unskilled content, you will be better off with just the higher item level that you'll obtain through these. So these are the barbarian weapons, and each class is going to have their own set with the linked stats. And so some will definitely be a bit more favorable than the previous weapons if the stats match what you want a bit better. Like having cleric weapons give some outgoing healing instead of like combat advantage. But there'll be a link to the document below where you can go through this yourself. But all the weapons will give the same bonus there, but they again have varying costs. So some will be more expensive and some will be cheaper depending on the reagents and where you get them. And yeah, depending if they change those Explorer charts. So then we have new gear. And you can see this is like for the tanks. So they have different ratings depending on who they're for, but the bonuses remain the same across the board. You have your Survivor Strike on your headpiece there. When your health is 50% or more, your accuracy increased by 10,000. You have the armor with the health above 50%, action point gain increased by 7.5%. The arms, hit points above 50%, 10,000 critical strike, and the boots, 50% or more HP, critical severity increased by 10,000. That is some gear with some massive rating increases. Again, those bonuses are for all the classes there. It's just the cost to create them will be a little bit different, and the stats will be a little bit different. Like the healer gear here for Warlock and Bard would give like Forte, outgoing healing, crit severity and crit strike, whereas for a DPS you'll end up with some combat advantage, accuracy, crit severity. And there will be a link below where you can access this document for yourself. You can see all of the reagents that they will need as well to upgrade. I think the bonuses are pretty good, except the chest piece. It's a little underwhelming compared to the others. I would like to see the action point gain increase to like at least 15%, maybe 20% to make it viable compared to other options. And then we move on to rings. There's a full set of 4 new rings. You're gaining your Shroomwood Raid Ring, which gives you the bonus of Butcher's Precision. When you damage or heal your target for more than 50% of your maximum hit points in a single blow, you gain 1.5% crit severity for 10 seconds, maximum 5 stacks. That's 7.5% statistics from a ring. Can be viable there. Just 1,700 item level. Then the Restoration Ring, when your current hit points are at max, you gain 6% outgoing healing. That is just an upgrade of what we've seen before. Then the Assault Ring, increasing your crit strike up to 6% depending on your hit points. And then the Ward Ring as well, but this time with Charging Bow. Pretty neat. When you're running for 1 second, you generate threat around you. That's an upgrade to the Tank Ring from Dragonhunt's, the Ring of Celerity. Then we have new neck and waist pieces here. All of them give the same bonus. It just allows you to use different ones that give different stats. For example, this one here would give you 6 intelligence. This one here, 6 strength. This one, 6 strength. And this one, 6 con. And you gain a mix of different stats like combat advantage, crit strike, critical avoidance. And so depending on the class, you could use it. But the bonus that they provide is when you use an encounter power, you gain a stack of Speedy Alacrity, which gives you 2.5% accuracy and 5% recharge speed for 5 seconds. Stacks 3 times. Pretty neat, because you're gaining 7.5% accuracy plus 15% recharge speed. For some classes, that's going to be very viable and very good. And then you get the waist pieces that match that, so you don't have to have them tied with an artifact. You can have 4 artifacts of whatever you please. You don't need to have your neck and waist tying in and limiting you to a specific artifact you have to use, which is again beneficial on that regard. But these waist pieces again just have varying stats with varying ability scores, like 1 wisdom, 1 charisma, 2 constitution, 1 intelligence, 1 charisma, 1 strength, 1 dexterity. So you're ticking all the boxes of healers, tanks, DPS, magical, and physical. Very nice. Then you have the different potions. As we've seen before, they don't have any higher stats, just the opportunity to spend different reagents for creating them. They give a maximum of 5,000 of a rating. I assume that probably gets up to 5,600 with a +1. So you have your accuracy, crit strike, defense, deflect, and power. Nothing new with regards to the stats there, unfortunately. And you will be getting new tools. Here's just one example. They do have different costs, and they'll give you 575 proficiency and focus, which means your Forge Hammer of Gond will still be best in slot with the 600 proficiency and focus. Just if you want to do crafting of multiple items, well, that might help. And we're not sure what the +1 variants will give. But that is everything for the Masterwork update. Ultimately, it's a huge cost, another 10.5 million to unlock. Before that, you had to spend 18 million to actually get to this point where you can actually see these. And then the Explorer charts, right now, you can only access them if you have the Masterwork unlocked, which sucks. I hope you will change that, devs, please. The new weapons are a direct upgrade with the Stronghold bonus, so these will be best in slot for healers and tanks who will be running a support set anyway, and potentially for some classes they may be cheaper to obtain than the Baywood ones. The gear is pretty useful with the arms, giving the massive amount of crit strike versus what we'd have before of crit severity. And the boots also giving a massive amount of crit severity now. And the headpiece if you want the accuracy, but you may have a bit too many ratings if you wanted to use multiple of the different items. And then the neck and waist piece are actually viable this time with a set bonus that's pretty useful. So hopefully this has been somewhat insightful, you guys. Some definite good stuff with this massive Masterwork update. A special thank you again to all of these channel members for their added support, and we'll see you guys around. Goodbye for now.